How's it going, my friends? Welcome back to my channel. On this edition of Throwback Thursday, I am going to be reviewing the debut album of Tuesday Night from 1987. If you guys don't know who Tuesday Night is, let me school you on her. So I don't know if you guys are huge horror film fans or whatnot, but Tuesday Night was actually an actress that starred in one of the Nightmare on Elm Street films. She starred as Kristen Parker in the fourth Nightmare on Elm Street film, Dream Master, which came out in 1988. She actually replaced Patricia Arquette, who was Kristen Parker previously in the third film, Dream Warriors, in 1987. As a huge 80s horror fan myself, I could probably say that the first Nightmare on Elm Street film from 1984 was good, but also the fourth Nightmare on Elm Street film, Dream Master, is one of my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street films. And that is because of Tuesday Night, because she played Kristen Parker, and also because she sings in this film. Yes, she does. She actually sang the song Nightmare, which appeared in the opening credits of the fourth film. So Dream Master is one of my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street films because of the actors, of course, Tuesday Night, and Lisa Wilcox, who plays Alice Johnson. She's pretty badass in this film. This film has a great soundtrack. It's got really good artists, such as Dramarama and the Fat Boys, and just a lot of amazing artists. And if any of you guys have seen Dream Master, one of my favorite montage scenes of the film is when Alice Johnson prepares to get ready to defeat Freddy in the final part of the film. That's one of my favorite parts. It's pretty badass, don't you think? So back to Tuesday Night. She's not only an actress, but she's also a singer, and she has done some singing for quite some time. She's actually been singing ever since the early 80s. So this is her debut album here that I have in front of you guys. And this album came out in 1987, so this is about 30 years. It's never been released on CD, which I find kind of strange because CDs did come out in the late 80s. This record here only came out on vinyl and on cassette. So I purchased this vinyl record on Discogs. So if you guys are interested in purchasing records, I highly recommend that you try Discogs because they have some pretty good records there and some pretty good deals. They're very inexpensive. I think I only paid like $10 for this record, which is a very good deal. And the good thing is that the seller gave me this in very, very good condition. It's not broken, it's not damaged or anything. It's in great condition for a 30-year-old record. But anyway, let's get on with this review before this turns into a nightmare. Alright, here is the vinyl record of Tuesday Night. This is her. She's got that lovely acid wash jean jacket from the late 80s. And this is the back. That's her. And it has two sides. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's got 10 songs. And it's from Park Records and CBS Records. And as you can see, the seller put this record in a plastic slip, which is great because records are very, very fragile. Need to be kept in very good condition. So that's the record without the plastic. I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know. Tuesday Night kind of reminds me of Becky Bondage from the 80s punk rock group Vice Squad. She looks exactly like her. I'm just getting that vibe that she looks exactly like her. I mean, did all blonde rocker chicks look all the same? I mean, I don't even know. Alright, let's see what's inside. Alright, this is the slip that's inside. It's got all of the lyrics to the songs. I think Tuesday Night actually wrote some of the songs in this album. She wrote Temporary Obsession, and she also wrote You're Gonna Need Somebody. So she wrote two of these songs. And this is the slip. And let's see the record. Gonna be careful here. So this is the record here. It's got two sides. For an 8 ladies record, this album is pretty impressive, I have to say, and it's pretty underrated. To be quite honest, I didn't even know that this record even existed. I could describe this album as being very typical late 80s, pop rock. Most of the songs are pretty badass. I could say it's pretty rock and rollish, and also there are some elements of freestyle as well, especially for the only single from this album, Out of Control. And if you guys don't know what freestyle is, or Latin freestyle, it's actually a very popular type of dance music that emerged in the 80s and some part of the 90s. It was played all over the major cities in America, like New York City, Philadelphia, Texas, Miami, Chicago, and some parts in LA. And since I seem to be more educated on this topic, I will be making a video in the future about the history of freestyle music, and I'll be showing you also my freestyle music collection, so stay tuned for that. For 1987, this is a pretty good album. It's pretty impressive. I've never ever heard of it. I never knew that Tuesday Night could actually sing. But anyway, I'll show you what my favorite tracks are. I do like Out of Control, but to be quite honest, I don't like this version, the album version of this song. I prefer the single 12-inch, which is more like freestyle. So I like the 12-inch single of Out of Control. And also I like The Harder You Love. It's a very good rock song. And You're Gonna Need Somebody, that's also a very good song. And Little by Little. Those are the only songs that I like from this album. But I purchased this specifically because it is a very rare record. And because I like Tuesday Night, and I like The Dream Master. That's one of my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street films. That's why I purchased this. So I'm going to be playing a little bit on my record player. And let's see how it all goes. Well, folks, that was the record, and as you can see, I don't like this version of Out of Control because I feel that the freestyle version is more funkier and more danceable. And I heard that there was actually a music video that came along with this song, but I don't know if it was released or if someone has it in the vault somewhere. I wish that Tuesday Night would release the music video that came out with this song because I'm dying to see it. I'm interested in that, so I don't know, maybe in the future, right? She might decide to release it. The rest of the songs on this album, like I said, are all rock and roll-ish. Some of them are romantic ballads. I think she also did a cover of a Prince song, Why You Wanna Treat Me So Bad. So Tuesday Night is in her 40s, I think. She's in her late 40s. She's continuing to do music, I think. She also did a couple of television roles as well. I think she's still an active actress and active singer. She still does tours to this day, I think, in other countries as well. And also, she's a jewelry maker, so yeah, she's a pretty awesome person. And Nightmare on Elm Street, the fourth film, will always be my favorite one out of them all. And this record, of course, is a treasure for those who like the Nightmare on Elm Street series, or you just like late 80s rock and roll, or you just like freestyle, then this record is definitely for you. But what a pity that the song that came out on Dream Master is actually not here, Nightmare. That's really a pity because I thought it was going to be on this record, but it's not. I think it's only on the soundtrack to the film. I hope you guys enjoyed this vinyl record review of Tuesday Night's debut album. Please like this video, please comment if you want to, and please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more 80s videos such as this one. Other than that, thank you very much for watching and have a very nice day. So, see ya!